Master W.D. Farad is the only one I can see to come and bring us the truth and save both you and me. No man ever under the sun was predicted to be, to bring us the Holy Quran and take us across the sea. He is the savior of the world, no other one to come. We are waiting for that day will take us all back home. The Master is all this world to me. I have found no better friend. Oh, how dearly, dearly we love to see the time nearly to an end. Justice we have never had, till Master Farad came. Oh, how it makes a Muslim mad to be called that old slave name. Oh, how I love thee, Master. My love I can't express. I'll live the life of a Muslim, waiting for that blessed best. The Master taught us not to fear, whatever the devil should say. We are the supreme beings of planet Earth, and we are here to stay. The Master taught us who we are, and what our name should be. He taught us who the white man is, what he did to you and me. He taught us what's up above, up in the starry sky. Our blessings we will get right here, not wait until we die. Islam is our motto, and true to it I'll be. Oh, Master W.D. Farad, help me cling to thee.
The Mahdi is a world traveler. He told me that he had traveled the world over and that he had visited North America for 20 years before making himself known to us, his people, whom he came for. He had visited the Isle of the Pacific, Japan, China, Canada, Alaska, the North Pole, India, Pakistan, all of the Near East, and Africa. He had studied the wildlife in the jungles of Africa and learned the language of the birds. He could speak 16 languages and could write 10 of them. He visited every inhabited place on the earth and had pictured and extracted the language of the people on Mars and had a knowledge of all life in the universe. He could recite by heart the histories of the world as far back as 150,000 years and knew the beginning and end of all things.
He taught us that he was born in Mecca, Arabia, and that he had come in and out of this country for about 20 years before ever that he made himself known to us. He had studied, he says, out here, or rather he had enrolled in the California University there, and he lived with the white family out there, he says, while he was going to the University of California. How long he went to this university, I don't know. But he says to me that he did go to this university and enroll there. And other universities he mentioned to me. And finally he told me this, that he had studied every educational systems of the civilized world. And that he could speak and, well, speak 16 languages and write 10 of them.
Master Farad told us that he had a teacher and he went to school. He went to 4 schools here in America, 4 universities.
Well, with him for 3 years, night and day. I didn't do anything, and he did not allow me to do anything. He taught me for 3 years, night and day, 7 days a week. I mean, I was confined. I was in jail almost. I had no chance to do anything but just to listen to him and learn. And so that's right. And he would carry me out of the city sometimes in his little Chevrolet coupe. And we would sit out there sometime 2 or 3 hours at night, and he would talk to me about the stars and planets and how long this was making and whatnot.
And our fathers, being the maker, black man, he created the heavens, earth, and the universe, and all that is in them, and all that's under them, and all that's around them. He created them himself. This earth is the first one that he got. This earth here that we live on is older than any other planet. That's why you're on this planet. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
I give you a little bit of February history, just a little bit of it. You're on this planet. How do the people look on the other planets? We don't know. But the God on our planet knows. He talked to them, he said.
Right.
I have heard Master Farad Muhammad say that he talked to people on other planets. When he gave us the problem book, he told us that day, sitting down in the hotel on State Street in Chicago, he said, all of these planets that I have given to you here, except the sun and the moon, are inhabiting planets. And he had talked with people on Mars and Venus and Jupiter, and tuned in on people as far away as planet Plateau, which we call Pluto, and find out they're making.
I studied that then. From what he gave to me to study, he gave to me a Holy Quran in Arab, and I couldn't read it. So then he goes and gets me a Holy Quran in Arabic and English. And so I taken this book and I studied it from what he lined me up with. He gave me a copy of Texas and places and other books. He gave to me the names of 104 books that is in the Congressional Library in Washington. And I studied them for 7 years. They're up and down the East Coast. And I have the Quran that he gives to me, given about 2/3 of it to study. The other third, he said, didn't amount to anything because that would be probably in some other man's time and not our time, and we shouldn't be worried about what the other fellow have to do. Let him worry over that.
When Allah comes, he say, I come for my babies. And it was his baby and still his babies.
That's right.
Because we didn't know nothing, not a damn thing. Pardon me for saying that. Not nothing before he come. We were just out there a walking spook. That's all.
That sheep, that lost sheep, he says, is my sheep. I am its shepherd. I am here to find him. That's what it was said when Master Farad Muhammad came in this country. I've come, I have came. Here looking for my sheep. Now don't think about just one. It means all of us. Because he said, 60 years hence of my coming, we learn about you. Huh? We heard about you. Huh? So he boarded a ship and came here by himself. He didn't need nobody to come with him. Think about one man coming facing a disgrace for scum. A disgrace for race of devils. That all they have in the mind is murdering, killing, stealing, robbing, and taking possession of what they want. Would you make war that would shed blood? That was asked him. The angel asked that question to one of our brothers, right? By the name of Yakub.
According to the teaching of Prophet Farad Muhammad, the original black man has no birth record. He has been on earth trillions of years. He has no beginning nor ending. But the Caucasian, white race, started in the year 8400, when Mr. Yaqub formed the idea in his mind of how to take an original man and woman and graft a white devil to torment the original nation. He is known in the Bible as John the Revelator.
When Master Farad Muhammad taught us the history of white people, he had to teach the history of black people. That's right. When he taught the history of black people, he had to teach the history of the devil. He said to us, while he would teach of the devils being made by a black man named Yaqub 6,000 years ago, he says, I must tell you first your history. I have to go back to year 1 in the 25,000-year cycle in order to make you to know what I'm going to tell in this 6,000 years. I have to make you to know that you're the first and you will be the last.
All of this knowledge, and the knowledge of the father of this race of people, and the time they spend in the caves and hillsides of Europe, and how they make trouble among our own people after they were made and exiled. All of that was made thoroughly clear to us. It takes at least 6 hours just to tell what he gave us, because I tried it time and time again. It took me 6 hours all the time. He used to teach us 6 hours. In fact, the basic part of his teachings was the history of our people, their freedom, superiority, and their civilization before they have been enslaved by the devil.
The first big congregation at number 2 Illinois, I was there, stood on the door at a Devil's Church in Chicago. One night, Master Farad Muhammad, he gave the history that we call the 6,000-year history, Yaqub's history. I stood on post at the door from 8 o'clock in the evening until 5 the next morning, until that I found out, and did it often, until I found out that I should know that history myself. And by hearing him give it, and hearing the messenger after him, then I got so I could repeat that same history for 6 hours. They know they are dogs. They know they are the devil. In 1932, or the first of 1933, Master Farad Muhammad brought a devil into the temple of Islam and set him on the rostrum. Then he asked him, he said, "Not you the devil?" He said, "Yeah." And there are hundreds of people sitting there listening at it. Make him prove himself right there before you and me. Oh, he paid him to do that. I don't think Master Farad would pay him, because he didn't never call white people. He always called them devil. And here comes some poor little weaselly black man who don't know nothing about nothing. If he had a dog, he wouldn't know the dog's name. Yeah, they come jumping up talking about Master Farad. He didn't know what he was doing. He was a trickster, coming to beat people out of money and whatnot, so he could go back to Asia, go back to Mecca, Arabia. All right, let's see, what did you have when Master Farad was here? So he could trick you out of some money. He himself rented the temple and sold his car to pay the rent of the temple. And when he left here, he didn't have nothing.
Listen.
How do you know, John? I was secretary. I know what they did.
Yes, sir. That's right.
A lot of other people
Right.
walking around here talking about how good the Jews is.
Right.
And the Jews, the man that made you slave.
That's right.
Master Farad Muhammad said that all white folks are Jews.
Yes, sir.
All of them.
Yes, sir.
He said all white folks is devils.
Yes, sir.
Then when he got to the best part of it, I would say, he said, these Arabs around here, leave them out of your temple. Don't let them come in.
Right.
That's right. I heard him say it. Listening right in his mouth when he said, don't you let them come in the temple. Messenger let 2 come in the temple, and Master Farad Muhammad give him hell about it. That's right. I was there when he gave him hell about it. Why did you let them in? Told us, you go back to the temple, Kalat, you tell them to stay away. And Kalat told them, say, you can't come no more, he don't want you here. Why, he didn't want them there, and they said they was Muslim. And they was Arabs out from a country that Muhammad came to them 1,400 years ago. Now, why you don't want us here? And when you say you was born in Mecca, Arabia, and Arabs all around there.
Yes, sir.
How is it now you don't want us here? No, I don't. Because the earth belongs to the righteous.
Yes, sir.
This religion here is to be taught only to the lost found man.
Yes, sir. That's right.
White folks, stay out.